AI automation is bullshit, and this is coming from somebody who's been doing this for over 2 years. Now, I've said this a few times, and it's gotten me over 200,000 views. My main reasons were A, because of these scammy creators who are making AI automation content and saying that you could get rich quick doing it, and then also because I believe that there are more valuable skills within AI that if you spent the time learning that, the outcome would be much higher. But those two things don't answer what AI automation really is, nor do they really tell you whether it's worth your time. So AI automation is a massive term that basically just describes AI consulting and implementing solutions for businesses. Now, within that, which most of you are familiar with, is the no-code AI automation. And this is basically marketed by most of these creators as a simple and easy skill to learn. And it's basically using no-code platforms like Make.com, Zapier, N8N in order to create these solutions for the businesses without having to know how to code. And that sounds great until you realize that you have to actually build a business around this, and you're not just learning a skill and it's like super easy to sell, because it really isn't. Yes, most businesses do want to implement AI, but there are so many more steps that go into it other than just selling AI to businesses. And that's what it's sold as something that you could just easily sell. Sell AI agents to businesses. It's so easy. You can make, I'm making 20 grand a month. Bullshit. And this is not me saying that you cannot make a lot of money doing this, because you absolutely can. Especially if you learn how to scale, hire developers who are actually creating the solutions. But then you go from something AI automation, you're more so being an AI consulting agency. So it's because of this that you're actually putting in a huge amount of time in order to learn the skill, build a business, learn how to sell the skill, and then develop for each client that you work with. It's very difficult to do. And my point in saying that is that if you're going to spend the time to build out an entire business within AI, especially within AI consulting, there are better things that you can do in order to A, make more money, and B, be able to scale to something much bigger than an AI automation agency, especially one that utilizes no-code tools. So then what can you be doing better? Well, if you are really looking to create an actual business, I think that the two biggest things you can learn how to do are A, cleaning data for businesses. So using something like Scale AI and acting as a consultant in order to ripen data for businesses, it gets your foot in the door in order to then, yes, maybe you could sell an automation later on down the line. But the point is that you're acting as a consultant who's cleaning data for businesses, and you are ripening their data for AI implementation, which then allows businesses to A/B test different AI tools and see what gives them the best outcome. Now, the second thing, which you guys have probably heard a lot about, is vibe coding. And there's a lot of technical people who say that it's, BS and the AI gives you a crappy output. Then there's a lot of people who say that it gives you an incredible output. The reality is that this literally gives you the ability to code as a non-coder. And yes, it can give you crappy output a lot of the time, which is where context engineering comes in. That's the skill you have to learn, is how do you engineer the prompts and what you ask the AI, and how do you get it to give you the output that you're looking for? Now, if you can master that, you can really create almost anything. There are so many YouTube videos that teach you how to do all of it for free. Yes, you might have to pay for a subscription here or there, but the reality is you can create all the same things that you could have done on a no-code tool with a new platform. And not only can you create that, you can create apps, softwares, websites, whatever the hell it is that you want. You're able to create that with vibe coding tools. So yes, you have that in your repertoire, but you also have so many other things in your repertoire. And I think vibe coding is especially important right now because I feel that we're witnessing an open source revolution where there is so much being released through GitHub, open source, and that you are able to create basically anything. Everything is advancing so quickly because AI, most things are being open sourced. And I think that it would blow you away if you sat down and looked through, the most popular repositories that were released recently. It's crazy how quickly things are advancing over there. And by putting yourself in that position, it's like you are riding the AI wave, where as this technology is literally moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour and developing rapidly, you are riding with it. And at some point, there will be an opportunity that you can jump on because you have an incredible skill set that you'd be crazy not to do it. So is AI automation really bullshit? No, but it depends on the way you look at it.